Listen, man, I've been dating and in relationships for over 20 years now. My current relationship has been running for 15 years, and this is one of the best pieces of advice I could give you, man to man, all right? Don't ever argue with emotionally charged women. Don't waste your energy arguing with emotionally charged women. They are almost impossible to be logical. There is no logic. And it doesn't matter who's right or wrong in whatever situation it may be, she is loyal to her emotions. The thing you have to understand most about women as a man, as a growing man, the thing you got to understand the most is a woman is loyal to her emotions. It doesn't matter if she's wrong. It doesn't matter if you're right. It doesn't matter if you're wrong. It doesn't matter if she's right. Her emotions are right to her right now. Whatever she's feeling, whatever she's feeling is the realest thing to her at that moment. There's nothing more real than how she's feeling. So if you find that she's over emotional or she's lashing out or she's acting sad and acting depressed, she just needs to feel what she needs to feel. You have to understand a woman actually gets turned on by feeling her emotions. It doesn't matter if the emotions are sad, happy, frustrated, whatever it may be, angry. She just needs to feel her emotions. That's how women thrive. They are emotional beings. The men are logical beings. We are straightforward. We are narrow and straightforward. A woman is more like this. She's free flowing. She's everywhere all the time. She needs to be. And if she's not, she's more in her masculine. A woman who's feminine, when she's in her feminine era, when she's in her feminine energy, like she's free flowing in her emotions. She is a very emotional being. So I see a lot of young guys make mistakes in relationships. Like they need to be right. They need to be loud and live with their woman about how right they are and how she's wrong and trying to correct her. Just let her do her thing, bro. You got to let her do her thing. I know sometimes you feel like you can break her with your logic. You feel like you can talk some sense into her. But I've seen women make business decisions that aren't correct and get themselves in debt because they were emotionally attached to something. I've seen women end their relationships because they trusted their emotions more than the actual love in the relationship. Like you can't get through a woman with your masculine logic. And another thing you got to realize, women actually love to test men. They love to test men with their emotions. They will act certain ways just to see how you react as a man. They want to know if you're going to stay grounded. They want to know if you're going to snap out with them. It shows them a lot about your character as a man. So, like, if she comes at you with a big emotion and it makes you big emotion too, she's going to be like, oh, he's feminine right now. He's a little boy right now. He can't handle the drama of the world because he can't even handle my emotions. That's literally how it is. She's also studying how you're going to be as a father figure. So if you as a father figure, you get approached by your daughter or son and your daughter or son's acting really emotional and you act really emotional in return, she's watching you. She's going to know he's not fit to be a father right now. He's not grounded. He doesn't have that grounded energy. The analogy I always speak about on this channel is my favorite archetype of the male. There's so many male archetypes, but my favorite male archetype of them all is the James Bond archetype. Anytime I'm in a situation and I'm feeling frustrated and I'm feeling like a type of way about my relationship, a type of energy I'm getting from my woman and I'm feeling a type of way, I want to react. I want to just I stop for a second, especially when it's been going on. I stop and I'm like, what would James Bond do in this situation? Listen, I know I'm not James Bond. I am no James Bond. I'm not going to save the world on some kind of mission, whatever. But I still like to put myself in that perspective. How would James Bond treat his woman right now? Because I have my mission. I got my own mission. How much am I going to let my woman's emotions distract me from my mission? How much am I going to let my woman's emotions distract me mentally? Because sometimes it's just a distraction. Sometimes it's a little bit of an energy drain. Sometimes she's just hungry. Sometimes she's just cycling. She's like on her cycle, and that's the period of her cycle where she's going to act a little funny. Like it is what it is, guys. This is the women we've been dealt with on this planet. I'm not saying every woman's going to act like that. And it's very clear to me that there are certain women on certain parts of the world that don't necessarily act the way Western women do. But if we want to deal with Western women, we got to deal with the Western ways. And the Western way seems to be women choosing their emotionality over rationality. And we got to deal with that. That's just what the energy of this side of the hemisphere brings. And if you want to deal with dating on this side of the world, if you want to deal with women on this side of the world, you have to deal with their emotionality. You have to deal with them not always submitting. You have to deal with them being in princess mode and then queen mode and then boss bitch mode. And then, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. These are the cards we've been dealt with because this is the programming for the feminine on this side of the world. Now, I'm not always too fond of it. I think you can reach certain points and levels in your masculinity, in your success, in your career, where maybe she will submit a little more. Maybe she will dial it back a little more. I can't tell you because I don't know the exact scope or situation of your relationship. But I know I've hit certain points and certain periods in my current relationship where she's dialed back and she submitted more. I've hit other points in my current relationship where she's been more of a boss bitch kind of mode. I've hit other points in my relationship where she's princess and she needs to be treated a type of way. But at the same time, when you're in a long-term relationship and when you're with someone for this long, you go through every phase of her womanhood, literally. Sometimes she needs to be coddled like a little kitten. Sometimes she needs to be a fierce lioness and just you got to hear her roar. Sometimes she just needs to be super emotional. Like, this is what we got to deal with as men. But I'm telling you, as a man, you don't even have to always respond to this shit. When I say, what would James Bond do? Sometimes James Bond would just shut the fuck up, have a serious look on his face, and just focus. You know that I don't remember what the current Bond's name is, like the actual actor name, but you know his face that he does sometimes. It's just he's just that straight ass face. Like, women here on this side of the world, especially from what I've seen and what I know, like, they're very, very loyal to their emotions. They're very, I want it this way, right here, right now. And it's like, it is what it is, guys. But you don't always have to respond to it. You don't always have to treat it like it's your reality because it's not your reality. It's their emotionality. And emotions are only real to the person that's experiencing it. So if your person, your wife, your partner, your girlfriend is experiencing high emotions and swimming in her emotionality, you don't have to join that reality. It's literally your choice as a man, whether you want to hop in and banter back and forth with her and hop in and, oh, baby, I'm here for you. Let me wipe your tears. You could be like, yo, like, just stay grounded as a man. Stay grounded. Stay in your square. You don't have to experience that. That is not for you. If you want to be there for her, if you want to be present for her all the time, through all her emotions, through every roller coaster ride, she's going to know that that drains you. You're going to know that that drains you. But she's not going to stop doing it because it's your choice as a man. And she's studying your character as a man. She's always studying your character as a man. So if you allow yourself to go on that roller coaster ride of emotion every time your woman feels it, she's going to be like, okay, as a man, he gets pulled and swayed in any direction I feel like pulling him in. So I know he's going to let life do the same to him. I know he's going to let others do the same to him. The qualities that you demonstrate to your woman as a man are the qualities that you're probably going to demonstrate to the rest of the world. So if you have a partner, it's best to practice how you're going to handle the world with that woman, with that girl. She needs to know you have your shit together emotionally. She needs to know that you're not going to let her emotions drag you all around. Because I'm telling you, especially in your teen years, especially in your early 20s, man, I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days of not understanding this concept, because this is a whole concept that you have to understand and mature into in your mind as a man. You really have to study your woman, because every woman is different. Every woman will kind of emotionally manipulate you in different ways. But when I say manipulation, it's almost like a form of testing. She really needs to test you. She needs to test your character. She needs to know that the man she's with is of a type of caliber. For example, if your woman complains about, I don't know, a living situation, a financial situation, she brings up something you did last year with a girl, or she you liked a photo on social media, or whatever it may be. If she brings these things up and you're not grounded, you're like, oh babe, come on, like stop, you're always bringing that shit up. If you the second you snap and act emotional, oh, she's gonna take you for that ride. She's gonna take you for that ride. And I didn't understand this in my early years with women. I didn't. I went on that ride every single time and it left me tired and drained. And when you always hop on that ride, that emotional female ride, that emotional female roller coaster, she's going to pull and sway you every single way. And in the end, she will always end up with a more masculine, more grounded man. So it's important for you to stay grounded. Stay grounded in every situation with women, because that emotional roller coaster literally goes everywhere. It goes everywhere. And you don't want that. You need to practice every woman that you're with. Every different emotion, every different personality that you experience is a time for you to practice and study your groundedness, like how centered you are in your emotions. Because listen, you really got to think about all the men who have had great conquests and have done great things like years and years back. Like, they all loved women. They definitely did. I think that's just part of being a man. We all have that one woman that's in our hearts. But like, none of these men followed her emotionality. You know what I mean? They did their duty for their country. They did their duty for their people, their village. It was always a greater cause. And then somewhere along the line, like when we developed all this individuality as men, it just became about me and the woman, just me and the woman. It's like, no, let's go back to like, let's do great things, like globally great things as men. You know what I mean? Like, especially with the internet now, like we can do so much as men, but we choose this simple shit. You know what I mean? Just me and my girl. It's just me and my girl against the world. No, it's not. It's you and your girl who's loyal to her emotions. She cares about her fucking emotions. That's all she cares about. It's what drives her. It's what fuels her. So what fuels you as a man? What fuels you as a man in a relationship? It's beautiful to be inspired by your woman. It's beautiful to be inspired by your love and by sex. It's a beautiful sentiment. It's a beautiful feeling. But as a man with all this power and all this masculinity, like your source of inspiration, like your deep soul inspiration should be bigger than just a woman. I feel like women inspire me all the time. Like I go for walks and shit. I see women in sundresses. I see women looking cute and shit. And I'm just like, I take that energy in, that turn on feeling, and I let it inspire me to do great things. But the average guy will look at women and just feel lust and then use it for lust. So there's like a higher vibration and a lower vibration. But I'll tell you that like emotional woman, you take any one of these beautiful, gorgeous women out here in a beautiful sundress, just radiant and full of love and life, and then make her emotional. That's the quickest way to turn off a man ever. When she's super emotional and super moody, and turn off. I don't care what she's wearing. I don't care what she looks like. That emotionality is a turn off. So that's why I'm saying when a woman is on her emotional roller coaster, don't follow it. Don't take it in. Don't take it serious. That's her reality. All right. That's her reality. You, as a man, you have to dig into something deeper and bigger than her emotions. You really do. You don't have to do all you think you need to do. Like, I saw this comedian talking. He was talking about, like, when you have like a day off on the weekend and like you have a girlfriend and she's like, "No, we're doing this." You could say no. Just say no. He's like, "Yo, you don't have a choice as a man. You have to do these things because you have to show your girl that you love her." But no, you fucking don't. You really don't. Because when you're with a girl long enough, you're going to realize that if she wants to do something, if she really is emotionally attached to something and she wants to do something, she's going to do it with or without you. No problem. Yes, she might run into other guys out there who might make a move on her, but that's okay. Who gives a fuck? Let her go. She has to go. Women are always going to be loyal to their emotions, and it's fine. Like, you can't live on the verge of like she's going to cheat on me if she, like, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. That's one of the greatest things that I've learned. Fuck it with women. Just fuck it. I have my love inside. I have my attraction inside. I have my want and need to provide and support. And like, I'll always have that for a woman who's in my life. Like, it's my nature to do that. But at the end of the day, if she's going to be disloyal, if she's going to be emotional, if she's going to be whatever she wants to be, just let her do it. You don't have to please every single angle of your woman. That's been one of the biggest tricks and deceptions that's been put on the modern Western man today, especially. My baby, I have to please you. My baby, I'll do anything for you. No. Focus on your goal. Focus on your life goal, because that life goal is going to make you the greatest man that you can ever be in your life. It'll make you the greatest man that you are destined to be, focused on the goal. Even if you don't make that goal, you're going to do great things in life staying on that course. Whereas if you just dedicate all your life and just dedicate all your time to pleasing the woman and being a good husband and being a good boyfriend, and you're not going to do anything in life. And then she's going to be more attracted to the men who are doing things in life. So I'm saying, you will never win with an emotional woman. You will never win following an emotional woman. But you will do great things if you stay on your path, if you do what you know you're meant to do, if you tap into that goal, that dream, that vision. That's all there is. That's all you have to do as a man. And I'm starting to see that and believe that. This will bring you more women. The emotional woman will leave you if you tap into her emotions and join her emotions, all right? Peace, love, knowledge, and protection to you and yours. This is Takal Bay from Temple Alchemy. Man, I'm passionate about that shit because it took me a long time to learn it. It took me a long time to learn that shit. And I hope you guys get that concept, and I hope you see it. You see it play out. Oh, she's emotional right now. She's just testing me. Maybe I shouldn't join that shit just because she wants me to. Just because she wants to take me for that ride doesn't mean I have to go on that ride, all right? I'm out.